Alrighty, we have an outlet here that's within 6 feet of the sink in the kitchen. Here in the country I was born in, you are required to have a GFI receptacle in the kitchen within 6 feet of the sink. And I'll take our tape measure here and see how far it is from the sink. So we will measure and verify we need a GFI. So this is exactly 3 feet from the sink, so we definitely have to have a GFI on it. I love you. And we have a very lovable friend here. Meow. Meow. And this is a very lovable kitty. Meow. 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 I love you, puss. You're a beautiful cat. Yes, beautiful cat. So first we'll get our cover off here. Okay, so this is an end of a run, so we just have 3 wires to hook up. I'll get my tester out here. Okay, do you want to click one breaker at a time? Okay, so my friend is going to click one breaker at a time until this goes off. Okay, go. There it is. We got it shut off, and we're going to put our GFI receptacle on here. So on the back, you'll see where it says line and load. We're going to hook up to the line only. So we're going to close the line screws because you don't want those screws floating around and hitting something you don't want it to touch. And now we can unhook our wires from the outlet. Okay, so here in the country I was born in, we use 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps, 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live on a 110, 120 volt switch loop or on an appliance that's 220, 240 where there's no neutral. So we'll get our wires all, they're short, so we're going to just straighten them out really good. so I'm going to just do this for strip measurement. Okay, so we can take a little off of this one. I love you, puss. You're a very nice cat. So I just hold it up to the side of our device there, make sure our insulation copper goes all the way up through where our screw is. Meow, meow. So this is the length we want here, like that. So our insulation is butted to the back and our copper is under that pressure plate all the way like that. So we will first put our ground wire under this pressure plate here. Puss, puss, puss. There we go. Okay, now we put the white always goes on the silver colored terminal. If it hops like a bunny, you just go to your flathead. Make sure it's nice and tight. The white wire goes on the silver screw, which is the wider slot. The black goes on the brass screw, or red or blue goes on the brass screw, which is your live. And that's the narrower slot. And of course your green or bare wire goes to the ground screw. So we'll flip this down this way. And we'll get our black wire under our black terminal here. Make sure our copper goes up in all the way. Okay. So we'll check our white wire, make sure it's tight. And now we can just screw our device back into the box here. Did you get the GFI cover for this? Okay, yeah, it's there. Okay, I see it. Robertson screwdriver, and our Robertson one is the right size. One. And make sure it's nice and tight. tight. Okay, now we'll stick our cover on and we'll be all set. This one comes with a nice fancy cover. It's missing the cover screws though. Unless they're in the box. Oh. I found them. Okay, so we gotta put this is the cover holder. It goes on here like this. Then there's the little hooks in here that go up over top like this, and you push it down and you just snap it in like that, and we got it all hooked up. Peace. Now I'll test it and show you how it works. Something popped and we don't know what it is. Well, this screw here was touching a piece of a screw on the side of the box here. Do you have some electrical tape? Yes, I have. And I see where it touched. So we'll tape up the side of these screws here so they don't touch again. And I'll just make sure I tape it really good. I'll cut it so I don't stretch the tape to make it unwrap. So sometimes it is a good idea to put tape around the device after you hook it up. Now we'll put our cover thing back on here. And we'll put our cover back on. There we go. Now we'll turn it on and try it again. Oh. Okay, so we'll test it. It's working good, and we'll just check it with our polarity tester here to make sure everything works. Unfortunately, we don't have it, but we're not going to get mad and frustrated. We'll just make sure our narrow slot is the live one, and the narrow is live, so it's hooked up properly. Peace. Thanks.